Hello, once again, this is Jeff Haynes with Zektor, and I'm on site with the pros. Today I'm here with Michael Hall from Whole House Digital, and we are here to solve a problem on site using our new SoloCAT HD, which is our HDMI over HD base T product. And Michael's going to give a little bit of an overview about what's going on here at his clients. Michael, take it away.
Okay, background on this project is it's a 1080p 3D projector at about 60-70 feet worth of Cat 5, not a very long run, but we put in some time ago, before the Zektor extender piece was finished and out in the market, we went ahead with another offshore manufactured piece that was a reasonable price, but once again you may get what you pay for. We put it in and terminated the Cat 5 with EZ45s, which is something that not a lot of guys would want to do, but that's how it was done here. And it worked okay for a while, and then all kinds of problems came up. Picture started blinking out. Picture actually ultimately just went away altogether. And no real explanation as to why the issue occurred. Finally figured out that indeed it was the Cat 5 connections. This other product from the offshore manufactured product is very, very sensitive to interference coming off the ends of the Cat 5 connector, and so it seemed to respond better when changing that connector, but utilizing the original Cat 5 and original terminations, placing the Zektor extender in line, everything syncs up within about 3 seconds and it works just fine. So the story there is this particular project is over an hour from my office, and there were 2 site visits with no revenue to understand and solve this project, and this problem I should say. And it could have been solved all along had we put this kind of product in from Zektor, that we plugged it in again to the original Cat 5, works great. So again, hassle-free. And I'm really impressed with the picture results, and we haven't even played with any settings yet. This is just plug and go. Okay, this is Michael Hall again. Here we are up at the projector side of the extender that we're testing against an offshore product that had all kinds of problems with this very EZ45 brand connector. A lot of guys use this connector for Cat 5. I know there's some controversy out there as it can introduce some issues in a variety of products, but this connector has a pass-through of all the wires, so it makes it a little faster to terminate in the field, but that very pass-through showing bare wire causes problems in lesser products, and that's what was discovered on this job site. So we brought the Zektor extenders here, the SoloCAT HD base T product, took that exact same problem cable, problem meaning problem with the other manufacturer, and plug it back into the extender, which I'll do now. And it syncs up very quickly. It took all the time it took me to turn the camera around, show you the screen. You've got a good picture. What's really interesting is I pull that connector out and put it in just about halfway, and we still get a picture, which is sort of a fun, and I'm sorry for the shaky camera here, it's hard to do this up on a ladder, but you can see I've pulled that connector out part way, and I will not touch it anymore. I will sweep back across to the screen, and we've got perfectly good picture. So the tolerance on this product is nothing short of astounding, and tolerance meaning it tolerates all the ways that we guys will screw things up in the field.
And
it'll put up with us, and yes, Jeff's reminding me the very important issue. I have no power on the receiving end. Very nice. No power that I need to deal with up here. Other products are powered on both ends. This product only needs it on the sending end. And I'm seeing it's bulletproof. This would have saved no less than 2 service calls had we been able to spec this product in the beginning. So any worries about the money difference are right out the window, and that's impressive in and of itself. let alone the performance issues. Had this run been any longer in terms of length of Cat 5, we would not have been able to even consider other products, as it's only the HD Base T chipset as engineered by Zektor that can take us up to well over 300 feet with zero issues, power on one side. You see we also have bidirectional IR and RS-232, so it's single cable and go. This is a success that the only regret I have is that we didn't have this in our hands a year ago. This is Michael again with Whole House Digital. Wanted to mention that part 2 of the story, if you will, behind the SoloCAT HD Base T from Zektor as a solution, where we had a problem with offshore-based product that was in place that did work for a while, had all kinds of problems, and we thought it was just about the Cat 5 connection, which we proved was still okay with the Zektor piece, but we also subsequently, no matter what, could no longer get HDMI picture out of the receiver on site. We were able to get picture to some degree directly out of sources, but not through the switching receiver. Made the assumption that the problem was with the receiver, brought a new receiver today to swap it out just in case, but once we solved the cabling issue with the Zektor extender set, we plugged it back into the receiver as is, and everything's working just fine. You can see that in the last service call we actually temporarily wired some analog, sort of low quality, what we had lying around, audio cables just to kind of get around the fact that the receiver wasn't routing HDMI at all. But it is now. It's working just fine. The receiver is not bad. It was just yet again a problem with the offshore manufactured competing product. However, I would say no competition. Every problem solved on this job site by plugging in the SoloCAT extenders.
So we are just about wrapping up with Michael's problem area install, and one of the cool things that Zektor does is we try to do our best to listen to you folks in the field. So what you're looking at is an HDMI connector that's connected to our Zektor gripper L bracket with a nice good old zip tie to make sure that that is not going to come apart when Michael has to swing his turnstile rack back into the cabinet. So that's one less thing he's got to worry about in the field. So here we are at the end of the project with Michael Hall on site. He's going to have one happy customer. He was up jiggling wires and all is good. That was the thumbs up from Michael. Everybody's happy. We fixed the amplifier issue with the SoloCAT HDs, and picture is good to go, 1080p. Alright, see you next time with On Site with the Pros.